When it comes to very small children, it's not realistic to expect them to be able to fight back and defend themselves like a young adult or a teenager would do. Our first line of defense, obviously, we want the children to run away, get help, make as much distance as possible. But if they're already grabbed or the person already has a hold of them, there are some very simple things that we can do with them that will increase the time it takes for the attacker to steal them. The longer and more uncomfortable the attacker gets, the more likely they are to just give up the attack, let the child go, and move on to an easier target. One of the most important things, as well as the simple physical things, is making sure the child uses their voice as a weapon. You want to teach the children to say something that's going to get attention. If they simply just scream or cry, people might assume they're just having a tantrum, or maybe they're just being a normal child. So you want to teach them to say things like, help me, this is a stranger, this is not my mom, this is not my dad. Things that would get people's attention and make them look and pay attention to the attacker. Things that make the attacker very uncomfortable. That's what we want our children to yell when they're being attacked.
This is not my dad! Go away! You're a stranger! Don't touch me!
As you work with your children, it's important to let them know that if they are in trouble, they need to find an adult that they can trust. It's okay for them to run up to the nearest house if they're running away from someone who's just trying to steal them, to knock on the door and yell for help. It's very important. One of the most easy ways that abductors take children is to get them close to the car where they can grab them. It's critically important that children know they should never, ever approach a car if there's someone in it they don't know and trust complicitly. Now, one of the best ways we can do this is have a family password. When you have a family password, that's a secret word that only you and your children know, that if somebody ever needs to pick them up other than yourself or your husband or your wife or maybe their older brothers or sisters, there's a secret word that they will know and they'll ask for. If that person doesn't know the word, they do not go with that person.